Good news. God is happy. The gospel of the glory of the blessed God. 1 Timothy 1:11. This is a beautiful phrase in 1 Timothy, buried beneath the too familiar surface of Bible buzzwords. But after you dig it up, it sounds like this: the good news of the glory of the happy God. The word blessed is not the one that means praised, but the one that means happy. A great part of God's glory is his happiness. It was inconceivable to the Apostle Paul that God should be denied infinite joy and still be all glorious. To be infinitely glorious was to be infinitely happy. He used the phrase, the glory of the happy God, because it is a glorious thing for God to be happy the way he is. God's glory consists much in the fact that he is happy beyond our wildest imagination. As the great 18th century preacher Jonathan Edwards said, part of God's fullness which he communicates is his happiness. This happiness consists in enjoying and rejoicing in himself. So does also the creature's happiness. And this is a key part of the gospel, Paul says, the gospel of the glory of the happy God. It is good news that God is gloriously happy. No one would want to spend eternity with a gloomy, unhappy God. If God is unhappy, then the goal of the gospel, to be with God forever, is not a happy goal. And that means it would be no gospel at all. But in fact, Jesus invites us to spend eternity with a happy God when he says, enter into the joy of your master, Matthew 25:23. Jesus said in John 15:11, these things I have spoken to you that my joy may be in you and your joy may be full. Jesus spoke and lived and died so that his joy, God's joy, might be in us and our joy might be full. Therefore, the gospel is the gospel of the glory of the happy God.